Happy Monday, y'all. Half a day. Is this gonna be a Money Monday dinner shift? Good Lord, I really do hope so. Normally don't work on Monday or Tuesday, but Monday it kind of acts like a filler if the previous work week didn't go so well, or we know that we're going to be busy for the current week, and then we plan on working on a Monday or a Tuesday and not really having a full day off. But as of right now, hi Joe, thank you for coming in. As of right now, I only have 2 apps open, and I have DoorDash and Instacart. Hey Corey, how's it going? All right, DoorDash, what you got? If only that was like at least a couple of dollars more. I would have taken that. It's only 5 items at DG, but it's less than $1 a mile, so that's gonna be a no. So come on, let's get some good offers, okay? Oi. Ugh. My phone fell. I got one of those, magnetic suction phone holders that you can stick almost anywhere. Well, I got 2 different kinds, and the one that fell is the newest one. But the cool thing about that one, which is this one here, it's the one that, it's a little thing that slides. But I tell you though, when I have this phone stuck on there, I have to, this thing holds on to the phone really good. There's no doubt that, you're on a bumpy road and the phone's not going to fall off of this device. Only downside of it is, yeah, it's got a good suction right here, but when you're constantly having to battle to remove your phone from the holder, it just slowly starts to loosen it wherever you stick it to. So the only other thing I like about this is that it rotates. This thing rotates, around the base. So no matter where you stick it, you can still reposition your phone without actually removing the phone holder. So, but I don't know if I like this specific model. I might return it because, like I said, it's great that it holds on to the phone itself really good. I mean, I've even shown my husband when we first got it. I was like, what the heck? It's holding on to it too good. But for those of you guys that are here watching right now, can you guys hear the radio? Let me know if you guys can hear the radio. Thank you. I'm trying not to look at the chat, so I apologize for anybody that's popping in and saying hi and everything, at least not while I'm driving. So, hi, half a day for those of you guys that are popping in and checking out what's going on. But I am, no wonder the music was a little, I had it on 3. But anyways, I guess when the phone fell, it hit the volume. But I'm trying not to look at the chat while I'm driving, so I can focus on the road. And of course, of any offers that are coming in. But right now, I'm just getting ready to go to one of my normal spots to wait for offers. I mean, a couple have been chiming in for Instacart, and I think one tried to come through on DoorDash. But none worth taking. Thank you. That's one thing my hubby doesn't like when I work by myself and I do a live stream. It's more distraction. But I'm just trying to get to a normal waiting spot. Looks like Instacart has a small incentive going on. An extra $3 per offer. Woohoo! I don't know if I want that DoorDash one. Looks like it's an alcohol order. 5 miles for $5 and it's alcohol? I don't think so. Yeah, it's dinner time. It's 5 o'clock here in Texas. And look at that traffic. This is the traffic behind HEB. Wow, that is a rather long line. But this HEB to the left of us, it's a grocery store chain here in Texas. Those chimes you're hearing is coming from Instacart. I need to park so I can see these offers. And that's the thing about the hubby and I when we work together. You know, it's less distraction for the driver when you have someone else looking at the offers as they're rolling in. So, all right, let's see what we got. DoorDash. No. All right. Ooh, there's like 6 offers right now on Instacart. Okay. $28. That's nice. 23 items and 20 miles. Good morning. Take care, Oz. Thank you, and good morning to you too. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on where y'all are watching from. But if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm here in Texas, and it is now 5:10 p.m. All right, what else we got? 35 items, 17 miles. These look like all... So look at this one. This one isn't bad. You know, it's 4 items, getting paid $8, and it's 5 miles. Now that isn't horrible, but if you think about it, on Instacart, that includes the $3 incentive. So if it weren't for that incentive, this offer would only be paying $5. Come on now. Try that again. 26 items, 20 items, 27, 35, 23. Oh, wow. No. That's taking me out of town. All right. Let's see what other app I can turn on now that I'm parked. I've got Favor, which is only available here in Texas. I don't know if I'm going to be getting any offers from Favor because nothing is glowing. I guess I spoke too soon because that ringing sound, that's Favor. All right, 6 miles, $9, and it's a shop. And that's for the HEB that's right over here in this parking lot that I'm parked next to. No, I'm not from the Philippines. I'm actually from Guam. Half a day. But I do get that a lot. I do get that a lot. If I'm in an area where there's a lot of islanders, I do get that a lot about, you know, if I'm from the Philippines or Hawaii. And I find it cute, but when especially from the ladies, when they're asking if I'm from the Philippines and I tell them no, it's almost like they're disappointed because they'll be like, are you, they'll be like, are you Filipina? And I was like, no, I'm from Guam. And they're like, oh. It's a curbside. It's only 2.6 miles, but it's paying less than $5. That was on Favor. But chime every time you hit a curb. But anyways, look, this is what, again, going back to the phone holder that I was talking about. Like I said, this sucker, it holds really good. And I have a hard time. I always sometimes have to offset the magnet so it's not on there directly, so I can pull it off with a little bit more of ease. And what I like about this is that this rotates. The base rotates. All right. That's Favor. Not bad, not bad, but it's a place and pay. Do I want that? No, I don't want that one. It's taking me almost out of town. It's 10 items, 17 units. It's 2 customers, 2 stores. I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's... No, I'm not going to do that one. The miles are a little too long. And, with the town that I'm in, I have to consider when I'm accepting these offers or I'm considering these offers, I have to really look at it as a round trip type thing. Some zones, um, it might be okay. You know, you're taking an offer, and sometimes we can consider, I was like, okay, we can actually stay in that area, and there's no return miles, you know, to come back to where we first accepted the offer. You know, there are some areas that we can do that, but in my home zone where I'm at, you know, we already know where the hot zones are. And, you know, when we're looking at these offers, if they're taking us 3, 5, 12 miles in one direction for just for the delivery, and we know where it's going, that there's nothing there that we can stay to continue accepting offers or working, that we have to turn around and come back. So something that was only 4, 8, 12 miles, for the most part, are being doubled. So initially, when you're looking at something, yeah, it's paying $1.50 when it's one way per mile. But when you have to turn around, then you're looking at it's paying less than $1 a mile. So that's one of the things you have to consider, is where it's going. Not just the miles, but where it's going. It's a combination of so many things when you're considering an offer. Especially with Instacart. Here in Texas, as far as I know, it's all shop and deliver. I know for sure in South Carolina and probably a couple of other states towards the east, they have shop only, where you go to the store, shop for the customer, and then it stays there. $6 miles, $4. No. And for those of you guys that are still watching, and if you do DoorDash, did it ever hit your, thank you, did it ever hit your area with DoorDash? All right, I have to look at this. Almost 8 miles for $5. And you wonder why, you know, my acceptance rate on DoorDash is currently sitting at a 12, surprisingly. But did it ever hit your zone to where they updated it in reference to, I guess, the reward system? Hey, nieceys. Good evening. But for those of you guys that do DoorDash, did you guys ever get this reward system with the silver, the gold, and the platinum? Yeah, hold on. These are all backward offers. Now it's gonna start killing me. Thank you. I appreciate it. Things are definitely chiming. $10, I could do that, but not for 8 miles. Man. What promos did they have on Favor? So for 3 place and pays, I would get a $10 bonus. So I would need to reconsider those place and pays on Favor. As long as I can get 3 of them. But anyways, it updated here in my home zone. 7 miles for $9. And with the way this specific point system, you know, having a low AR, that And then I really, really liked it when they did this way, because it actually gave a lot of drivers a chance. You know, it was almost like starting over, because when they converted to this type of point system where the different metrics like your acceptance rate, you know, your completion rate, and those other things that they consider, when you reach a certain level, each level earns you so many points, and that's what determines on whether you're going to be silver, gold, or platinum. I preferred it this way because I haven't been, you know, higher than something in the 60s really since the first 6 months that I started doing DoorDash, and I've been doing DoorDash for over 2 years now. So, but for whatever reason, it was like they were just testing out the market. You know, I was getting offers that look like this. You know, it says, due to your status, it's a high paying offer. You know, but now it's reverted back to the current system that a lot of people are aware of. "21 miles. Oh. So now they reverted back to their original point system, to where your acceptance rate plays a huge part on the level that you make. It's still the same concept where you've got the silver, the gold, and the platinum, and I don't even have enough to make the silver level because of my acceptance rate. So this kind of sucks. I wish they'd go back. It only lasted maybe 3 weeks doing it that way, so I don't know what they were doing. Can you guys hear the radio? Tractor Supply. Oh man, that really would resort that back down to $1 a mile, but actually a little less. It's this perfect example right here. This would be so good. If this was a zone to where I could stay there, I would take this, because it's only 10 items and it's paying $22.88, but it's 12 miles. And where it's going, no. We would still have to spend half that, if not most of it, to come back to be in a zone to where I can continue working. It went down. Oh wait, no, this is a different one. It's still 10 items. It's almost 12 miles. And on the Favor app, if you know, continuously decline the offers that are coming in, they put you on a timeout. I'm on a brief timeout with Favor. With DoorDash, when you decline offers, they'll pause your shift. They'll pause it to the point where I think it's like 32 minutes, but you can still go right back Where's this at? Store's not far. It's closed. So it's still a no. Yeah, I rarely pay attention to all that. Just decline till I see what I like. That's right. And they can nickname that all they want. They can call that cherry picking all they want, but it is work smart, not hard. Right, Nieces? But for those of you guys that are here as part of the live stream, and if you by chance are watching this as a replay, please don't forget to attend my live stream that is scheduled for tomorrow night. You guys can go to my bio page on and it has more information about the live stream. But it's a birthday celebration part 1. I haven't decided exactly when I'm going to do the part 2, but there is going to be a part 2. So I do hope y'all will join me tomorrow night to have some fun. And if you guys can't tell from the thumbnail of that live stream, it is set for the 80s. So I do have a couple of surprises during that live stream. So just keep that in mind. It is set for the 80s. When I celebrated my other milestone birthday several years ago, it was an 80s theme. Aw, thank you, nieces. Hey, Ma. Good evening. I hope my birthday will bring us some luck and that we make lots of money this week. I remember when these apps first came out to draw in drivers, they were saying you are your own boss, make your own hours, fit to your life. That was BS, obviously. Yeah, all they were doing was dangling that money in front of us and then get everybody else hooked. It's like, yeah, be your own boss, work when you want to. But the key word was work, you know. They really want you to work, but for little pay. Thank you. So that's how I'm going to be celebrating my birthday this week. I'm turning it into a week-long celebration type thing. So hopefully you guys will join me every time I go live. Like I said, especially the ones where, hey Mario, good evening. Especially the ones that I schedule, like for tomorrow night, it's 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's Texas time. Okay. We can do this one. It's a curbside. It's a curbside. It's 35 items. And the drop-off window, as long as I deliver it, is set between 6 and 7 p.m. So I can still stack. I can do a money stack on top of this. Not that one. Come on, DoorDash. Work with me here, please. So I started the shift on AR on DoorDash was a 12, and now I'm at a 10. Nope. Sephora. Nope. See, why do they do that? They paired two customers, two different stores that are close to each other, but the customers aren't. So after we're done shopping, I have to go up this way, past the stores again, just to deliver to the other customer. I can't stand it when they do that. They could have paired these customers with other people. Mario, if you're still there, it is my birthday this week. So I am doing a special celebration starting tomorrow night. I have a scheduled live stream to start at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. So hopefully everybody that's here right now, you guys will join me again tomorrow night. And please go check it out and read the description box. I have some things in there that I need everybody, that, especially if you want to participate. I have some things that I discussed in the description box, so go check those out. Your AR, and hello to you, Haywood. Yeah, definitely there's a lot of door trash going on. Yours is 13, and right now it's better than mine. I care about big paying orders and multi-apps. Right there with you, Haywood. Right there with you. 9 miles for $7. Come on. You're killing me here, literally. It is just killing my AR even more. I was hoping I'd be able to stack something with this favor order, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So I'm just going to go ahead and head on over to HEB, which is right here, and I'm going to go ahead and get started on this offer. And I'm going to go ahead and pause my DoorDash. And we'll head on over there. Big money is great though. It is. I don't even care about big money, just something that makes sense. Literally, in every sense of the word, Nieces, for sure. It's got to make sense. And even money-wise. You know, as in the money sense, it's got to make sense, and it's got to make money sense. We were here the other day for my hubby's very first favor curbside pickup. And that was on it was yesterday. And oh my gosh, it was crazy busy at this store where you guys are about to see, because I mean, I'll show you right where I'm about to turn. This is the back side of the store. But from about here, from this spot, all the way to the actual pickup area, there was a line of cars waiting to be able to park so they can do the pickup. Whether, you know, they're a driver or just, you know, people picking up their own order. And, I don't want to take chances, so I am going to just grab this spot, and it looks like they're still busy. Doggone it. It still looks like they're busy. So, let me see. No. Let me go ahead and check in. With the Favor app, you actually have to text to the number that it's providing there. Um, and then you basically get a message that says, glad you're here. We'll be out as soon as possible. That's how you check in for this app. But good Lord, the fact that there was hardly any parking spots left, I'm scared of how long I'm going to be waiting for this offer. And this offer is paying, it's 6.6 miles for $15. So even set up as a round trip, where I'm going, I should still be able to receive offers even where I'm going to be going. So even though I'm still technically going to have to drive back to a certain spot, maybe not necessarily where I was waiting, but at least I'll still be able to accept offers where I'm going. But anyways, let's check Instacart. There's 6 orders waiting. Nine items, heavy pay. That means there's a case of water. 38 items. How's the let's just say, Haywood, that in our home zone, we really don't do Spark here anymore. When we first started almost 2 years ago, both okay, sorry. That's why we travel. We drive 35 to 40 minutes away from our home zone to where there's 7 Walmarts in that area, and we can do really well over there. We still see that issue over there, but nowhere as bad as our home zone. And I think with a lot of the security measures that Spark has done, I think it has weeded out a few of those people that were using fraud accounts. But I think one of the other issues we're still facing quite heavily are people that are using bots and multiple accounts. Because too many times we'll show up to our store while we're waiting, at Walmart, while we're waiting for offers, and they tend to stand out only because they do like to hang out in groups. And groups of 3, 5, sometimes we even saw 7 of them hanging out. They park next to each other. But anyways, we'll see them going with offers. And yes, we know that Walmart works with more than one app. So just because we're not getting something on Spark doesn't mean they're not getting anything on those other apps. But I would have Spark on. I would have Uber Eats on. And both of them do work with Walmart. And we wouldn't be getting anything, but they will be. And there'll be times where reception is perfectly fine with our phones. But the moment we get into the parking lot, I don't know if this has happened, with any of you guys. Hey, Mary. I hope so too, nieces. I hope so too. But next thing you know, we're having reception issues as soon as we get into the parking lot. So they could be using bots. There could be some type of jammer. We don't know. We just still find it very suspicious. So that's why we would rather, we work when we can, when we're here. And sometimes we're surprised that we can still get offers once in a blue moon that are decent. But that's why we'd rather go to another zone where there's better opportunities for, better paying offers. All right, so I texted 4 minutes ago. But there are still a lot of cars back there. How's it going, Mary? Plus, it'll show that it's red busy, but no orders. Exactly. I'm still working, but I wanted to stop by and give you a like and show my support. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate it if you're still there. And if you are, don't forget to come back tomorrow night during my special early birthday celebration. It'll be one of two. All right, bear with me a moment here, guys. I'm actually going to put my phone in front of the vents so it can cool down. So hopefully you guys aren't, being affected by the sound of the vent too much. But let me know if I sound garbled. But it's that issue with Spark. Like I said, we started in 23, and the first few months was great. And then we just started, experiencing all these things. And then come to find out, through Facebook and through other YouTube channels, that there are so many people, not just in Texas, but across, the nation that are having issues with scammers and jammers and bots. $56 items. I mean, this one isn't bad either, but that one I would spend time driving back. Hey, Mama. Good evening. Half a day. Nothing decent in the safe area. Oh man. The only other thing is I really wish that the other apps would step up like Spark, and I think that's why it's favored by a lot of people, because you have better opportunities to make better money, because they're base pay for shopping orders. Base pay for shopping orders for DoorDash, they range anywhere from like $4 to, I think the high, because of the miles also. I think the highest that I saw was $16 or $15. I might be thinking of Instacart. But these other apps need to step up and increase their base pay. DoorDash needs to step up and go back to what they were paying. That's not bad. There's no heavy pay, but, and somebody thought it was not bad either. They took it. It's only 12 items. Oh. But the issue is, I might end up dropping this one, this favor order, because it has now been 9 minutes. All right, how much was it paying? $15. That's the thing you have to wrestle with. on whether to drop it or not, especially if you've been waiting 10 minutes or so. Because then one of the things that I battle with is, yeah, I spent my time waiting 10, 15, 20 minutes and being too irritated, and I drop it. And then someone else picks it up, but they don't have to wait as long anymore because, I did most of the waiting. So, I don't know. Hey, Tornado. The worst offers I see are on Uber Eats. I just marvel at some of the ridiculous offers they send. Yeah, that's why Uber Eats, I haven't done since last week, I think. But it's really off and on with them. You stay safe out there, Tornado. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. If my hubby was here, he would tell me. Let me check. Okay, my phone is... I don't sound garbled, but he would tell me to drop it. Once I hit that 10-minute mark, and it's been 11 minutes. So I don't know. $30. Somebody snatch that up quick. Hi. Yes. Okay. Thank you. And that's the other thing. Once you confirm, you get to load it yourself. So I will be right back. I should have dropped it. I should have freaking dropped it. Oh my gosh. Because that's the other thing they don't do. They just tell you how many items you have, but not what they are. Hey Olivia, good evening. Hi, I don't know how to say your your handle name, but thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. But there's like 10 jugs of the water. There's 2 jugs of milk. There is a small case of water. So yeah, that is one thing I really, 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 truly wish that Favor would update their app to show what exactly it is you're picking up. Because the miles and the number of items, you know, and the pay, when you're looking at it as those 3 aspects, you know, are it's not bad. But when you look at what you're picking up, that plays a factor too. You know, for the heavy items and whatnot. And they're not even in bags. It's going to be one of those times where I wish I did have like one of those, I do, but it's buried somewhere in. It's too late, it's loaded. It is loaded and in the trunk. All right, I need to silence Instacart because they're distracting me with all their ding-a-ling-a-ling. All right. Oh boy. All right. 11 minutes to our destination.
Head north toward Bella Lago Drive.
I'm more than halfway out, so Jesus. Like you didn't. Oh my goodness. Okay, do I want to go that way? Has that way cleared up? All right, stay calm, stay positive. It's crappy things like this that happens in this line of work. So just got to deal with it and move on, right? That's all we can do.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto South IH-35 Service Road South. Favor drivers need to band together and get on Favor. Let us know what we're picking up so we can be prepared. It's not a hard thing to ask. It's not a difficult thing to ask, is it? Hi, Trinity. I love that name, too. Hi, my grandpa called screaming. Oh, sorry to hear that. I hope so. I hope so. Not at the moment. I'm actually on a Favor Run, which is an app based here in Texas.
But I do use Walmart Spark, just not at the moment. And I do have my Instacart paused, as well as DoorDash, so I don't have all of that stuff chiming and distracting me. Because normally I do this with my hubby, but he wasn't feeling too well since last night. So I didn't want to torture him with getting out and working for a little bit tonight. So it's just me tonight. All right, no, I don't want to be one of those bad people. When it says yield, it means yield. And then go. You know, you get to those spots that has a yield sign, but those people that are supposed to obey that yield sign treat it like it's not there and just don't care that you're the car that's driving by that yield sign and you're supposed to yield to that traffic and not the other way around. So once again, while I'm driving, it's going to be hard for me to pay attention to the chat. Thank you, Nieces. It's a trailer park. So unless I can see, you know, just by a quick glance at my phone, I'll respond. But I apologize if it seems like I'm ignoring you guys. But I'm just trying to stay safe on the road. So unless it's a quick comment that I can read, I'm not ignoring you, just driving. Because the phone that I'm streaming from, it has a slimmer window. So it's a little bit more compact. And, you know, it's just one of those things that it's harder to focus on, you know, really quick. I mean, sometimes as long as whatever you're sending in the chat isn't a long... Okay, where am I going? Going that way. But hopefully everybody's having a wonderful Monday. We got to kind of sleep in a little bit. Again, my hubby wasn't feeling good last night when he went to bed. But we kind of got to sleep in just a little bit this morning. And for our lunch or late lunch, early dinner type thing, I made us steak and eggs for dinner or late lunch, however we want to do that, because we ate like an hour ago. Is that Presley in there? Hey, Presley. Day. I'm just on my way to make a delivery from Favor, which if I can have you guys see the order, I'll grab the phone, but it just depends. I'm hoping, please send out some positive vibes that the customer is going to be waiting outside so they can help unload, because that would be totally awesome. But the Favor app only tells you how many items you're picking up. It doesn't tell you if there's a case of water in there or 10 jugs of water. Which this order that I picked up, which I waited about 15 minutes for, has, I think it was 10. It felt like it was 10. 10 jugs of water, and then there's 2 jugs of milk, and then a small pack of water on top of their other grocery items. But other than that, doing good. Presley, how are you? I'm good. No complaints. That's good. Have you guys ever had to do it where you're getting ready, you're looking for something, you're driving along and you're looking for something, and you've got, prior to that, you've got your radio turned up, you've got your music because you're jamming, you got the volume turned up. But in order for you to concentrate on what you're looking at, you turn the radio down. How many of you guys do that? I always find it funny. But you know what they say about your senses, you know, when you're not using one as much, when you're not using one as much, your other senses become stronger. So if you think about it, that's why we have to lower the radio down from us jamming, because we're spending too much, you know, power trying to listen to our music. So by turning it down, we draw away from that hearing so we can focus on our sight. What do you guys think about that? 2 minutes to destination. Most definitely can't see if radio is too loud, right? And you know, on TikTok, I've seen it on Facebook feeds, you know, everybody always poking fun. You're driving and you're trying to find the address or wherever it is you're looking for, and you have to lower down the radio so you can see better. Real quick. That wasn't even 5 seconds, right? Can jam 5 seconds at a time before they flag it as copyright. Ready? And ooh, is that where this is at? Oh, wait a minute. I think this park right here that I'm passing by is where I took Zoe. Her and her girlfriends were meeting up to take pictures before they went to prom. That's the only time I've been to this park. Pretty. Was a baby when that song came out. Aw. Okay. It's a good thing there's no traffic behind me. I'm hoping this is... All right, let's take a look at this. Okay, this does not look like an RV. Oh my goodness. Why do you have to do this to me? Let me try this again. I mean, it's saying it's that one. How am I? All right, I'm going to have to mute you guys because I'm going to have to call the customer. I just want to make sure I'm at the right location. I just saw the rest of that message, babe. Sorry, I didn't. I thought you were talking about canceling it before it got here. Oh, they're calling me back. Yeah, it's the GPS did take me to the wrong spot. Um, you know how I was talking about the park that I was driving by? Well, yeah. it's I was supposed to turn into the park area. So it's the only travel trailer that I see, so I'm hoping it's them. She said to take the first right. So I'm hoping this is them. But I'm glad you guys are here to keep me company. And nobody's outside. Hopefully they help out. Me too. All right, let me see if this is the right spot. Okay. So it's the right spot. He apparently he was on the phone with someone else, and the woman that was supposed to call and let him know that I was gonna be here, he didn't answer the phone. So he is going to, he was like, I'm sorry, I was eating dinner, as he's wiping his mouth. But deliver. But now I'm going to try and reverse into his driveway, so it'll be a little easier to unload. And I'm so bad at reversing. I am so bad. I'm all up in the grass. Let's try this again. There we go. But thankfully, I think he's gonna be helping me unload. So, yay. All right, you guys can kind of see in the background right there. Be right back.
If you want, you can come on back there with 10 feet.
Okay. Tell me when.
Okay. There you go. Awesome.
All right.
You were knocking and she was calling. I didn't get a chance.
Okay, no worries. There you go.
Your first name?
Barbara?
Barbara. Can I just grab a whole bag?
Sure.
I remember when they used to make a bill. That's the last thing I remember. Oh, yeah.
don't know if you guys could see that. And let's see, did I lose the rest of my DoorDash? Ooh, I had 8 minutes left. I'm outside of the zone. All right. So yeah, he helped me towards the end. He did. Very sweet guy. Interesting thing of it is, I'm in Texas, Paul. Thank you for popping in, if you're still there. But the interesting thing of it is, and he's not the only one. When we've done deliveries for Favor and Instacart in our hometown, because we work in different zones. Our hometown is not the only zone that we work in, but anyways, he's not the first. I mean, we've had a lot of our customers who say they're thankful that we can speak English. You know, this guy, he didn't have an issue just because they don't speak English, but it was the fact that he pointed out that they didn't, you know, because the residence that I went to, he says that's pretty much where all the drivers end up going. That's where the GPS takes them. Okay, is this the roundabout? Do I go that way or can I turn left right here? Nobody's coming, so I am gonna just go. But yeah, and I think it was one of the last, it was probably like a month ago, where we did an Instacart delivery to an RV park. And ooh, hold on. Ooh, where's that going? If we were gonna work there today, babe, it was taking us to our zone, to our favorite zone. 26 miles, $42, 20 items. If that was to show up earlier today or on a day where we would go to our favorite zone, I would have taken an order like that. Even though it doesn't make sense, but in some ways it doesn't make sense. You know, 20 miles, over 20 miles, it's almost 30 really, and it's paying $42 and you have to shop for 20 items. But when it's taking us to the zone we want to go to anyways, those are the only times we'll take, you know, these offers. But anyway, we made that delivery. That guy, he was one of the customers who said it was nice to see, you know, someone who can understand English, because that specific customer, he said he's been having problems with the other delivery drivers because they wouldn't understand the delivery instructions. Where's that one going? Okay, that one's not too bad. But do I want to do it? It's only 9 items, 8 miles. All right, we're doing it. All right, I just accepted a 2-customer, 2-store shop on Instacart. Speaking of Instacart, first stop is, so I guess I'm going to take this road. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my DoorDash, because I think when I'm done with this offer, it's only going to make it 2, but look how long that first one took. I only wanted to be out here a couple of hours anyways to see what kind of money I could make for dinner. And looks like with this offer, it's going to take me over $30. But now we are on our way to Sprouts. I got to do, it's only 9 items. So I'll be doing some shopping at Sprouts and I believe H-E-B, and then 2 customer deliveries. And it's paying 18 and some change. So what, that's going to take me like $34? As long as there's no issues. As long as there's no issues with the shopping, because that's the downside to Instacart, is most of the time customers choose percentage-based tips. So as long as you find everything, you know, that means you're going to get everything that it shows in reference to a tip. But the moment you are unable to find anything that they've ordered, that'll slowly chip away at your tip. I think 9 times out of 10, the customers I've gotten on Instacart, it's usually a percentage base. That's right. Thank you. Thank you, Gemma. Let's hoping that I don't lose any of this tip. But just as another gentle reminder for those that are here, and if you didn't already hear, this week is my birthday, and part of my celebration, I've got 2 scheduled live streams that I'll be doing, with the first one taking place tomorrow night. It's already showing on my homepage. So if you're not already subscribed, please go check it out. And even if you're subscribed already, go and check out the live stream, at least the description box, because I do have some things that I went over based on what's going to take place tomorrow night. So go check out the scheduled live stream. But tomorrow, you know, it's scheduled for tomorrow night at 8 Central Standard Time, which is Texas time. But please read the description box. It's important that you read the description box. Bye, nieceys. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow. And if you guys have already seen it, just based off of the thumbnail of that live stream, yes, it's 80s theme. It is 80s theme. So keep that in mind. Come prepared. I do have a couple of surprises in store, so I want to have some fun this week. And that, like I said, that's just part 1. Part 2, I haven't selected a day yet for that one, but part of my birthday wish was to try and hit 1,000 subscribers by my birthday, which I started at least 3 weeks ago with this push, basically. And as at the start of this live stream, I was sitting at 924. So I still got a little bit to go, but I'm using my birthday wishes to try and get my channel fully monetized. So that was my goal. And for my watch hours, I definitely have a lot more to go on that one. I'm still sitting over 3,200 on my watch hours, and I still have to hit 4,000. So I still got a long way on that one, but by you guys being here, that is helping me. So I really, really do appreciate that, guys and gals.
Me too. I told my siblings when I hit one of my birthday milestones a few years ago that I told them ahead of time that if we're going to do a party for me, that I wanted it to be an 80s theme. And of course they obliged, and it was a blast. It was a blast. All my family members, you know, they dressed up. My mom, she did her best to try and dress up for the 80s, but you know, it was really fun. I had the 80s decoration throughout the house. So it was really fun. And I'm thinking when I hit my next birthday milestone, hopefully they'll oblige me then. And I want to do like another time themed birthday type celebration. You know, since we did the 80s, I was thinking of doing the 70s, because I liked the 70s. I dig the bell bottoms. I wore the bell bottoms. So that would be another era to do, would be the 70s. I don't think the 70s gets celebrated nowhere near as often as the other decades. So that would be a fun one to do. The cool thing about this order that I'm on with Instacart, it's a 2-store shopping, but they are neighbors. So I don't have to go far. It just sucks though that I have to go park at one store and then pretty much just kind of go across the way to get to the other store. Wondering what was on the radio. I had turned it down too far. Alright, let's just do a quick peek. Looks like I went up one. I'm now sitting at 925. And just in case, if you guys aren't aware, whenever you guys are subbing to a new channel for the first time, in order for your subscription to stick to that channel, it helps if you go and watch one of their videos for at least 30 seconds and hit the like button, or even, you know, leave a comment, because that'll make, you know, that basically validate your subscribing to that channel. So if you come across a live stream like mine and you decide to follow and you hit that subscribe button, in order for it to be validated or to stick, go and watch a video. A lot of the times what I do is I'll go and watch a short video, the shorts, and I'll hit the like button, and I'll even leave a comment. So that way it validates my me subscribing to their channel, just in case you didn't know. Hi Angie, good evening, or I'm sorry, good morning. Where are you watching from? I'm in Texas. I'm getting ready to head to Sprouts to do a shopping order on Instacart. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, from the Philippines. Nice. Thank you again. It's morning time over there. It is 6:34 Monday evening. How early is it there right now?
Take the next right, then your destination will be on the left.
Thank you. All right, let's find a parking spot. It's a cute little store. It's not big. But you guys will join me to do a little shopping. I don't know how many items I'm shopping for yet. So at this store, I'm only shopping for, I need to cool down my phone real quick. Bear with me for a moment while I cool down my phone. Angie, are you getting ready for work? Okay, that was good. Yeah, I think this is probably our third or fourth time now shopping at a Sprouts. And see, H-E-B is over there. And one of the things is, you know, it's a lot like natural grocers. And just like the employees at natural grocers, here at Sprouts, they're very helpful as well. That's right. It is. All right. All right, we got carrots. All right, so I have to find carrots and muffins. I might end up having to mute this because of the music. Thank you, Angie. Thank you. All right, thank you guys for bearing with me while I did that shopping and it was muted because, yeah, they had their music playing. So, but it took me a minute to find that last item. And I knew it. I knew it that she was going to find it quick. I was like, watch. Okay. Ugh. And we're just running across the street to HEB. Oh. Which is behind us. And this car wanted to get close and personal. Oh, I hate it when they do that. I should have checked to see if there was any dings on the because they are close. And they're freaking in a van. Whew. It was a little warm in there. Thank you. It is a beautiful day. It was warm, pretty warm. We got into the low 90s for our high. That was one of the other reasons why I wanted to come out a little bit later to work a couple of hours. For one, the dinner shift is typically, has more offers to come through. And two, it was going to be a little cooler. Not much, but still. So yeah, HEB was just right over here. So the stores were close to each other. Now we're gonna go to a regular sized grocery store, and it looks like 5 items but 12 units. Parking here. And of course she's going to go in there. At least there's parking here. Got to wait for the lady to keep walking by. All right, shopping round 2. So the cool thing is that it does tell you the aisle numbers of where the items are. Alright, so I know I got something in the dairy, frozen, and cold. Alright, so that's the only one that I have to go to back here. Hey Terry, good evening. I'm just in the middle of doing my second shopping. Currently doing Instacart. I signed up for Instacart today. We'll see how long it takes. Awesome! That is cool. Do you know if your area does well for Instacart? Because of the 5 apps that I use consistently, it goes Spark, DoorDash, and then Instacart. I know, sorry. Is it really loud though? I talked to 21 of my old restaurant managers. That is now doing nice. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and mute this. So don't go away. No, it's my birthday later this week. Thank you. Tomorrow night will be the first of 2 celebrations for my birthday. That's through the live stream, that is. They gave me 19 minutes to shop those, and I did it in less than 7 minutes. Woohoo! No, it's an Instacart order. Okay, either we're out, but I can't find a place for it. Yeah, I looked back here and I couldn't see a sticker of where there used to be at, but I think I know what you're talking about. But should have done this part. They're out of it. Sorry about that, man. Thank you. You know what I'm talking about, right? Thank you. It's a little cup and it looks like mango that was. But it's frozen. It's frozen. It's a little bit. It looked like a fruit cup, but. Uh-oh. All right, we are going down. What was awesome timing? All right. Bear with me a minute, y'all, while I try to load. Birds are talking. All right. Let's get you guys up here. Hello again. Whew. And then I just need to take a picture of the receipt. Done. Next. Scan. Done. Keep the receipt. Next. And now we're on to delivery. Whew. Car is still showing that it's 91 degrees. That's 7 o'clock at night. All right, start delivery. You did the shop in less time than you. Oh, yes. That was actually surprising though, that they gave 19 minutes to shop those items. But I'm not complaining. All right. Navigate. Let's see, how long is this one going to take? 8 minutes to our destination. So don't forget, if you guys have another friendly reminder, because not too long after I make these deliveries, I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream here in a little while. But don't go anywhere yet. You guys hanging around is really helping my channel. So, Sidzuus Maasi, thank you. But in case you didn't see it already on my channel, I've got a scheduled live stream for tomorrow night, which is my first of 2 birthday celebrations that I'm doing as part of a live stream. And I haven't decided when. Terry and Melissa, do either of you use fetch apps to... You beat me to the punch there, Olivia, because I was about to tell my hubby, I was like, hey, I've got 2 receipts now, or 3 receipts. I've got 3 receipts for you now to scan. So, yes, he does. He does fetch. And he's already gotten 2 gift cards since he started using it. If you guys haven't already, and I wish I could show you guys, I'll probably post it on my page under the post tab, a picture, and maybe even the link to the Fetch app. But for those of you guys that do this line of work, if you guys are out there doing shopping orders for other people, that means you're collecting receipts. And the Fetch app is a great thing to have if you're talking about making extra money. I mean, if you're shopping every day, you know, a dozen shopping orders every day, then this can make you quite a bit of money, extra money at that. But you scan every receipt from restaurants, gas stations, grocery. You earn extra points for if you purchase specific products. But that was actually going to be one of the things. I don't know if you've actually heard it on previous lives. I actually said I've got receipts for you. But my hubby's sister and brother do it as well. I think that it was his sister who told him about it. But it is something, like I said, we've gotten, I believe it was a Walmart gift card from them. So, and he's close to getting his next gift card. I think he's got over 20,000 points. But yes, how long have you been doing it, Olivia? Yes, and Terry, like I said, if you're already doing shopping, and even if you do a lot of shopping on your own, like I said, the app will tell you that it's looking for specific products to be scanned, and it gets you bonus points. And even if you're scanning receipts that have nothing to do with what they're looking for, at the minimum, you're earning 25 points for every receipt. So it's crazy. I don't know exactly how long he's been doing it. Oh no, I haven't caught you saying that. But that's okay. I'll just kind of blurt it out real quick. Yeah, honestly, I think it was last year, possibly even the year before, but he wasn't really paying attention to it until last year. That he was really focusing on just, when you realize just how much money, we can make and the different type of gift cards you can earn by scanning every receipt, that from your own personal shopping or just receipts you find. I kept seeing people in Instacart group telling people to use the app. Yes. And that was actually going to be one of the things I was going to talk about tomorrow night. But that's okay. That's right. Yes, it is called Fetch Rewards. And I believe the symbol might have, yes, a dog on it. Man, the first drop-off is in my neighborhood. The second drop-off is going to take me further away. Man, they should have switched that around. The first drop-off should have been the one further away. Darn. But it is a really cool app, Terry. And for anybody else that's watching, it pays. Like I said, if you do DoorDash and you do a lot of shopping orders, Instacart, or any other type, any receipt you come across, like I said, because I asked my husband, because he's the one that does it, and he's like, yeah, any receipt, but you'll still get 25 points. That's okay. That's okay. It's a great app. Because I was asking him the other day, I was like, I asked him if he earns any type of referral points. And that he didn't look into, so he wasn't sure. The downside about on the days that we focus on doing Walmart Spark, even though we're doing a lot of shopping orders, there's no receipts involved. So on those days, we don't get to really make any points unless, we stop to get something to eat, if we get gas, or do any of our personal shopping. Well, with the Spark, there is no receipts. That's the sucky part. Because those orders are prepaid. That's why when we get to the register for Spark orders, we're just scanning that QR code that you see at the registers, because they're prepaid, and all we're doing is bagging those groceries. So there's no receipts involved. Otherwise, if they did do receipts, oh my goodness, talk about building points really quick. For sure. Man, this is close to my neighborhood. And when I accepted the offer, I saw where the second one was going, and it's further away from here. I think it's like further down the highway. But that's okay. It's still not too far.
Turn right onto Monterey Oak Trail, then your destination will be on the right.
Oh, wait a minute. I got to lower down the radio so I can see better. Okay, here we are. Drop off number 1. We are dropping off Sparks. Confirm arrival. BRB. Okay. Number 2. Woohoo! Okay. What is my power? Okay. Oh. Navigate. 7 minutes. So really, once I make this drop off, it's gonna be about 15 minutes then.
Head east on Monterey Oak Trail towards Scenic Lakes Drive.
Am I going straight? Nope. Turn around.
500 feet, turn left onto Treaty Oak Drive. In 500 feet, turn left onto Scenic Oaks
I see you
Drive.
made it home from your trip. Hi!
Take the next
Yes, I did. We made it home actually a week ago, last Monday. Thank you for popping in. All right, so 7 minutes to my second drop off.
in a quarter mile, turn right onto
I had a fun when we were there this last time, celebrating my mother-in-law's 75th birthday, and we got to go to this place. It was called Falls Park in Greenville, and it's beautiful. I did a live stream from there in case you guys want to go check that out. But it's called Falls Park, and it's they've got businesses that are surrounding it, restaurants, hotels. But it was a gorgeous place, and I got on my husband. I was like, "Why didn't you ever tell us about this before?" And he's like, "I did." I said, "Why didn't we ever go there?" He's like, "Well, we did. Well, drove by it." I was like, "That's not the same thing."
195 west.
The park itself is free. It's just the parking, if you want to be close by, that you have to pay for the parking on that one. But yep. Oh, look at that. It's now the car is saying it's 87. I think, because he was watching the live stream, I think he would liked it. I mean, it's a very peaceful when it's not overrun by a lot of tourists and people just visiting the place, because picnics, it makes a great place to take photos. But I think he would have enjoyed it there too.
Texas 195 west.
So I told him the next time we go back to South Carolina that we're going to visit it again, that we're going to go there again.
Texas 195
And hopefully it'll be nice enough weather to do so. Maybe might be able to do a little bit of a sunset view. Now that I found a place that's where I can park so we can watch the sunset. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's see what music is playing right now. Ah, that song. Okay. I was debating on whether to take that stoplight that we just passed, or this one where there's no stoplight. It says similar ETA. It's just with this, I mean, with the time and the day that it is, traffic on this highway shouldn't be bad. But I think if it was any other day where this highway can be crazy sometimes, I probably would have taken the where the stoplight is, because I probably would have ended up waiting at that intersection a little longer, because people will be traveling, 70, 80, 90 miles on that strip. So somewhere in this huge section that I'm driving in, it's known as, it's a retirement community. It's a huge, it could be a town in itself, because it does have some amenities that are within the area. But somewhere in this community, supposedly, that's what we've heard, several times, many times, that Matthew McConaughey, as for most of you guys know, that he does live here in Austin, but his mother lives here in this retirement community somewhere. Deer, oh dear, just don't come out on the road, please. Hi, deers. Stay on the side. Yeah, it's communities like this that there's a lot of trees and it's surrounded by woods. Definitely the deer like to come and hang out in the yards. It's a beautiful area. Actually, this specific section, I don't know if it's part of the retirement community. It's right beside it, so I don't know if it's actually part of the retirement community, but the way the houses look, I don't think they're nice. They're spacious looking between, and a lot of the retirement communities that we've delivered typically don't look like this. these are some nice houses. Good Lord. That one looks so big right there. And it's a one-story. I cannot wait to be living in a one-story again. Okay. That's 128. Should be this next one.
Destination is on the right.
Do I get to pull in? Okay. I'm blocking your driveway. Just temporarily. BRB. Oh, you know how many times you make a delivery and in the notes it says meet the customer. But there are more times that I come across that they look at you, they're like, yes. Like, do you need something? I already started backing away. And I told them after they opened the door, I was like, hi. In the app it says meet the customer. That's the only reason why I rang the doorbell. And he's like, oh, okay. It's like, one, either they're not expecting the delivery, which that's not uncommon. Two, they don't realize that they set it up as meet the customer and not leave at the door, you know? I'm like, what is she doing? I'm trying to turn around. Okay. So how did we do? Well, often it says leave at door and notes you want me to do. That's why a lot of notes apps are not updated. I think the worst one that we came across, oh, I didn't lose any on that tip. I made $18.51 out of that one. So $18.51 plus $15.05 was my total of the day. So what is that? 33.56. So yeah, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Well, it's closer to the 2 hours than it is the 2.5, because I was sitting waiting for offers before it came in. So actively, probably 2.25. I made $33.56. But yeah, the worst that I got in reference to confusing on whether do I follow the app or do I follow the notes was we were making a delivery, and in the notes it was acting like it was an apartment, telling us to meet on the second floor or something along those lines, that it was going to be delivered to an apartment. And we're looking around and we're like verifying the address, making sure the GPS didn't screw us. And we're both just confused. We're like, these old notes. So I ended up having a customer, and they were in fact old notes from when she did live in an apartment. So yeah, it can be a little confusing. I did take a peek at the YouTube studio to see where I was for my subscriber account, or count, not account, but count. And it looks like I've gained at least 2 new subscribers since I started the live stream. It's possible that I gained 1 more and I just happened to lose one, because you know how that goes. It's always a yo-yo effect. You gain and lose, you lose and gain. But that's all part of the game. So yeah, hubby, I am coming home, and I've got, what was that first order? I've got 3 receipts for you now. See, the section of this highway that I'm on right now, and I don't know if I've lost y'all, if it's just buffering or not, because sometimes it can do that in this section of the highway. But the speed limit at the moment is supposed to be 65, but there's always a lot of people going a lot faster than that. There's a good portion of the highway where the speed limit is either 70 or 75. Red light. Actually, I was supposed to turn over there if we were going to watch the sunset. I'll save that for another day. Oh, here we go. Ready? No. Yeah, I'll do the sunset for another day. Thank you, Angie, for hanging around too. Like I said, the more people that join during the live stream, and then even just hanging out, that greatly helps my channel. If I was able to accomplish hitting the 1,000 subscribers and getting my watch hours by my birthday, that would have been totally awesome. But I've yet to have a live stream or any of my long videos go viral, but that's okay. That's okay. It definitely has been a journey on this channel, and I don't plan on going anywhere. It can be stressful to try and build it, but if it was easy, it wouldn't be fun. Yes, and I appreciate you too, Olivia, hanging out, chatting it up in the chat box. I appreciate that. I thought about doing the sunset, but like I said, I'll save that for another day. Maybe I might do, no, because I've got my scheduled to live stream for tomorrow night. My day one, my part one of my birthday celebration. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Again, please join me tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, Texas time. Basically, a little bit after, like right now. So if you were watching this live stream, if you wait another 20 minutes, it'll be 8 o'clock tomorrow night. It'll be part one of my birthday celebration. It is the 80s theme, so come prepared. Planning to have a little bit of fun, just a couple of surprises. But until then, you guys enjoy the rest of your Monday night or morning, depending on where you're watching from. Stay safe out there, whatever you guys are doing. Until then, thank you. Si Jules Maasi. I'll catch you guys on the next video or live stream. Adios for now. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Olivia. Thank you to anybody else that is watching but not talking. Have a good night. I'll wait until I stop to actually hit the end live stream. We will resume Central and time. Okay. That was him that just chimed in about the Central Standard Time, whatever that meant. What did he say? We will rename Central Standard Time to Texas. Oh, I like that. I like that. So Texas Standard Time, 8 o'clock p.m. All right, have a good night. Have a good morning. I'll see you guys later. Adios for now.